Amy. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Sonia. Happy to be here.
Amy Oresco is a special education coordinator. She's been a special ed administrator for many years, and previous to that, she was a special education teacher at the secondary level. Amy, could you share with us some of your nuggets around co-teaching and co-teaching practices, especially for the middle school? Amy, can you tell me what works?
I'd be happy to. What we found really works is using the co-teaching model to look at students' goals and objectives and how we can access that in the general education classroom. It provides a more authentic experience for students if we're working on study skills or behavior regulation or social skills with peers if we're doing it in that setting. So we use the co-teaching model to provide specially designed instruction through flexible grouping, small group work, and access to that general education curriculum in a way that really supports students.
Well, that's great. And Amy, I know you've had a lot of success, and part of your success is around the area of progress monitoring. Can you speak to the influence of progress monitoring on your success?
Yes. So what we found is when we're using the general ed curriculum and the content work, we're able to use our small groups to check in with students, provide direct instruction, measure their success, and use that growth in that setting to document how their progress is going, look at where we need to tweak, provide additional instruction, and move students forward when they're working in the general ed curriculum with peers.
Mm-hmm. Well, I bet that takes a lot of collaboration. And I know one of the probably one of the biggest challenges that I hear from teachers and administrators all over the country is that collaboration and co-planning time can be challenging. What strategies do you use, or how do you folks manage that piece of the co-teaching puzzle?
As a district, we've really decided to make this a priority for the teachers as a partnering pair. So we provide targeted professional development to the general ed teacher as well as the special education teacher. They work together to look at their curriculum, the activities, and the strands by their grade level to see how they can create these opportunities for students.
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond professional development, we've targeted time for planning and collaboration. So they
Mm-hmm.
have regular time together to look at the next unit of study. What are those learning targets and how are we going to get all of our students to meet those, and what supports and specially designed instruction need to be embedded in our activities and our lessons.
When do you start planning that time? Because I know scheduling starts at the beginning of every new year.
So what we do here is we look at this spring, we'll be looking at the fall and into next year to make sure we're building that time in to the middle school professional development schedule. And that gives those larger chunks of time for teachers to look at curriculum units of study, not just with their special ed partner, but with other grade level partners that are working together at the same curriculum area. And then within the school structure, we provide time with their team time. So we use a team model. So our teams meet daily and we
Mhm.
target time for co-planning and looking at students' work and their success and how we're going to modify activities to support this instruction in those general ed classrooms.
It sounds like it's a lot of proactive planning on your part and on the part of your teams.
It is, and it's something that we're dedicated to and have been supported in finding that time so that we can support students in an authentic way.
Well, Amy, I appreciate you taking the time to answer some of these questions and sharing your golden nugget strategies with us.